Members of the GISD, Mr. Staff, parents, guests, and graduates, it's my privilege to welcome you. We are here to honor the 2018 graduating class of Richarte High School. Before we begin, I would like a special thanks to our teachers. People and I will forever be grateful. I'd also like to thank Mr. Dyer for stepping in and taking control. It is a fundamentally different environment from other schools, but Mr. Dyer did immediately and gave all of his time to this school. On behalf of the 2018 Richarte students, we thank you for everything that you've done. Finally, to the returning students, treat the returning students the way you were treated when you joined. What sets Richarte apart from other schools are welcoming arms. You all know better than that throughout the year, we become a family. Alive, welcoming students. Go say, Richarte. One thing here, and welcome to the 2018 Richarte commencement ceremony.
Today, many of us have been as the class of 2018. I'm unable to pick my class. It wasn't for my class. Amazing. Today is a day for all of us, especially a gift to my mom. If she hadn't been there, a roof over my head, I would be where I am right now. At Richarte, we united in one another to help each other. All of us have been who we are today through these into camaraderie. We wouldn't have been able to accomplish what we have at Richarte without the amazing teachers and staff. I sincerely appreciates the ongoing support of GISD district and community leaders in our school. This time, we have the honor of recognizing several people. Of these groups, I would ask you to stand and remain standing until these groups have been recognized. Hold your applause to all the
would like to ask members of our board to stand. Mr. Scott Stribling, Dr. Andy Webb, Mr. Davis, Mrs. Melanie Dunham, Mr. Marcos Gonzalez, and Mr. Ben. Also, our leaders, Dr. Fred Brent, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Melinda, Superintendent for Teaching and Learning, Brian Hallmark, Superintendent for Operations, Mrs. Lisa Knapper, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, Ms. Suzanne Marchman, Chief Communications Officer, Sanchez, Chief Financial Officer, and Mr. Sterling, Chief Technology and Innovation. And I'll recognize Mr. Kate Smith, our Executive Director of Campus Operations, Tiffany, Executive Director of Special Programs, Dr. Executive Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Terry Conrad, Executive Director of Professional, Dave, Executive Director of Facilities and Maintenance, and Donnie Bruton, Executive Director of Technology. And I would like to thank Nebraska of Communications for being here this evening to help. And I would recognize our community members who are with us in the audience, of City Gallery Nicholson with us. Thank you for your support of G and for everything you do for us.
GIS is the home of inspired served by the most empowered leaders. Special recognition to City Kiwanis, our sponsors for the Richarte Key Club. You volunteer each week to guide and organize projects to assist others. We also recognize community members who serve as mentors to Richarte students. You are dedicated who provide us with insight, encouragement, and share great stories.
I'd also like to thank following groups of people for the support they give to evening to Mr. Baker for technical support, to Mrs. Liz Weaver, and to Travis creating our CEO. As we'd like to thank you this through a special thank you to the teachers of Richarte High School. They are a special group of individuals who go above and beyond, and I am extremely grateful. We're all proud and grateful, but I especially am very grateful for going above and beyond in the work they do. We'd also like to thank our families who support us, our significant others, and our families and our children who in the work that we do. We have several individuals tonight who go above and beyond every day here. Of course, we couldn't name everybody, but a special thanks to also Ms. who's one of our faculty members. Two ladies who we couldn't let the evening go by without saying thank you to them, because this night would not be possible with the work that they do. And the first was Secretary Lisa Nava, our school manager, and then our registrations clerk. But without Lisa, and they're both here on the stage, tonight would not have been possible. Them as well. Round of applause, please. Each year, we ask students to share their thoughts and reflections. This reflection is not about the past, but about the friends and memories of a lifetime. It is my honor to present to you Ms. Venetia.
Where would you live? According to where hope is the feeling that what is wanted can be had, or that events will turn out for us. Before attending Richarte High School, I did not have hope. I did not believe in myself, believe that I could do anything on my own. Teachers here at Richarte High School helped me hope. They were here, died, every step of the way. I accomplished so much this year, and I have to thank all for caring and encouraging me to push to the limit. To Richarte High School, I wasn't successful because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't think anyone believed in me either. I stopped in school because I thought it was. I could have graduated last year, but my motivation to forward and felt. Lastly, I watched my two closest friends on the stage without not wanting it as badly as they did. I told myself, and all I had to do was come to school and do work. In August, Mr. gave me a second chance.
Thank you, Venetia. Now it is my pleasure to recognize students who represent the top 10% of their graduating class. These students are eligible for automatic admission to a state, college, or university upon completing that college or university's admission requirements. When I announce your name, please stand so we can recognize you. Taylor Gullah, Jolie Paul, Matthew Sally, and Matthew Phillips. Also, congratulations to the 2018 salutatorian of Richarte High School, Mr. Matt Sally. His parents are Doug and Sherry Sally. The valedictorian for Richarte High School 2018 is Mr. Matthew Phillips. Matthew's mom is Tammy Phillips. Ladies and gentlemen, the Richarte High School 2018 valedictorian, Mr. Matthew Phillips.
Though my time at Richarte was brief, it had a lasting impact on me. For the first time, I actually wanted to go to school, and some days I even looked forward to it. At my previous school, there were mornings where I would actually be sick to my stomach because I was so anxious about the day ahead and the hardships awaiting me. It's as if Richarte cured me of my anxiety, or more likely, here I felt that there was nothing to be anxious about. I felt this way because of the people. Richarte would be nothing without its students and staff. Its teachers created a calm and helpful environment, while its students were non-judgmental and accepting of all, even me. It was so nice to come to a place where I knew all the people were kind and accepting. I'm so glad I came to Richarte. I don't know what would have happened to me if I had not. I'm very honored to be Richarte's valedictorian. It's something I never thought I could achieve. For this opportunity, I'd like to thank Mr. Dyer for accepting my application and for being a great principal. I'd also like to thank Ms. Morrison for being such a friendly and helpful counselor. I'd like to thank Ms. Nava for devoting so much to Richarte and for always greeting me when I walk through the door. I'd like to thank Mr. Rube and Mr. Lanou for being great teachers who helped me on assignments when I needed it, but otherwise would allow me to work at my own pace, which is something I valued greatly. I loved Mr. Rube's sense of humor. I would often find myself trying to stifle a laugh in his class. I'd like to thank Mrs. McKay for being a great teacher and a great person who motivated me to apply to college when I was unsure of what I wanted to do. I was so flattered by her attention to me and her kind words about my writing. I'd like to thank Mrs. Weaver for finding scholarship opportunities, which resulted in me receiving $8,150 in scholarships. Without her insistence on me applying for scholarships, I most likely would not have any scholarship money. I'd like to thank other teachers who I did not have, Mr. Siegel, Mr. McBride, Mr. George, Mrs. McDonald, and Mrs. Barr. I am sure I would have enjoyed their classes, and I regret not coming to Richarte sooner. I greatly appreciate my Richarte family and what they have done for me. Among my real family, I would like to thank my grandma, Eleanor Bartle, for being such a great person whom I can confide in, and for being so loving and accepting of me. I'd like to thank my mom, Tammy Phillips, for being such a great mom who would do anything for me and for loving me with all her heart. I'd like to thank my uncle and aunt, Paco and Cynthia Valenzuela, along with my cousins, Mason, Amanda, Ariana, and Jace, for always coming to help us out when we needed it and for providing us with a home away from home. Last, I would like to thank the strongest person I know, Candelaria Ariano Phillips, my great-grandma, for helping raise me and being with me all my life. Sadly, the state of her mental and physical health prevent her from being here, but I know she would be proud of me walking the stage. She was a kind, caring person who could be strict at times, but it was only because she cared. She was always so giving and would make sure that you were fed before she fed herself. She was a hard-working woman who worked for everything, ever since she left school in 3rd grade. Although she was not educated very well when it came to English vocabulary, she definitely knew her curse words. I have so much to say about this woman who has been there for all my life, but it would take hours, so I will refrain from doing so. Again, I would like to thank Kande, Noni, and Tammy, the 3 generations of women who put up with me the last 18 years. It was not easy growing up the only boy in a house filled with women, but I am so grateful I was raised by these 3 strong ladies. Thank you, Richarte High School, for accepting me and allowing me to finish school and make my family proud as valedictorian, an honor that I'm first in my family to receive. Thanks to Richarte, my senior year was great, and I am proud of who I have become and what I have accomplished. I am proud of my advancement into college. I am proud to be a Richarte graduate. Richarte class of 2018, go make your mark on the world. Our students share thoughts and reflections about their senior year. This reflection is not just about the past year, but about experiences, friends, and memories that will last a lifetime. It is my honor to present to you Brittany Sanders.
What is Richarte? Richarte High School isn't only my school, but it's my home. It's my family. Richarte was my escape in the midst of all the chaos in my life. And to me, Richarte High School was the best thing that's ever happened to me. I may look like your normal, average, everyday student, but I'm not. In fact, I don't think anybody at Richarte is ordinary. My story is a little rocky, but Richarte helped me be balanced into the woman that I am today. I came here after practically dropping out of my previous school, Eastview, the last week of my sophomore year during finals. Not only was I overwhelmed with all the testing and the studying, I was overwhelmed with the thought of not being able to succeed in high school due to the pregnancy with my daughter. I feared the life of disappointment that I had been chugging away at for so long, and I knew I needed to change. Then came a little angel called Richarte. They welcomed me in with open arms, and I am more than grateful for that. I could have never done it without you guys by my side. We all kind of remind me of that one family that fights and argues, but in the end we all sit down and talk about what the days withheld. The staff at Richarte was beyond helpful in my journey to success, and I don't think that I could have ever graduated without the love that I felt at this school. As for my life at home, I had a wonderful childhood, but the second I hit high school I was a wreck. I skipped school and disrespected my parents a lot, and I gave them a really tough time, and in return they kept giving me love and determination. Without them, I wouldn't be who I am today. Especially without my mother by my side to help me guide me through motherhood, I wouldn't have stepped foot on this stage, nor would I have stepped foot into another school. She helped show me why I needed this. She taught me that my daughter comes first, and without that I wouldn't have realized that I wasn't just doing this for me, but for my daughter Annabelle as well. Finally, I'm proud to say that I graduated from Richarte High School because my family, peers, and school staff gave me the extra push that I needed. Not only am I a mother, I'm 17 years old and graduated a year early thanks to Richarte High School. Now, classmates, family, and friends, here's the 28 senior video. Please enjoy.
Only walking through your neighborhood, saw you out on honey in the cold. I stood anywhere I go, there you are. Anywhere I go, there you are. I've been getting used to waking up with you. I've been getting used to waking up here. Anywhere I go, there you are. Anywhere I go, there you are. There you are. There you are. You're the fire and the flood, and I always feel you in my blood. Everything is fine. Fire and the flood. I feel a lightness in my step. You're miles away, but I still feel you. Anywhere I go, there you are. Anywhere I go, there you are. Late at night, when you can't fall asleep, I'll be lying right beside your counting sheet. Anywhere I go, there you are. Anywhere I go, there you are. There you are. There you are. You're the fire and the flood, and I always feel you in my blood. Everything is fine when your head's resting next to mine, next to mine. You're the fire and the flood. Now listen here, she said, boy, when you know, you'll know, and I know. You're the fire and the flood, and I always feel you in my blood. Everything is fine when your head's resting next to mine, next to mine. You're the fire and the flood.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I live. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain, but until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. I lived. I swear I lived. Every broken bone. I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. There was every broken bone. I swear I lived. I swear I lived. I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big. You're out there getting where you're getting to. I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay
as you can see, we have had a great year. And now it is my honor and privilege, Dr. Brent, to certify our graduates. Dr. Brent, I certify that the students receiving diplomas have completed the graduation requirements of the Georgetown Independent School District and of the state of Texas.
Students, before I certify you to the Board of Trustees, I need to make note of one thing. Our mission is to inspire and empower every learner to lead, grow, and serve. And I will tell you that the trustees here with us tonight that I'm going to certify that you've met requirements to. I know on many occasions that the Board of Trustees that I serve that are here to make sure you have the school that you need. By far, this is one of our favorite graduation ceremonies. It's our favorite one of the year because it's a true showcase of who you are. I know that Trustee Dunham and several of us have talked on many occasions how proud we are of you, of the Richarte campus. And I love the fact that be Richarte. When you say be Richarte, I think it just means you're just going to be excellent. So this is our most personal graduation ceremony, and we're just honored the fact that we have Richarte High School, and we're honored that you chose Richarte, and we're thankful for the work that you've done. So before I certify you need to know from us that we're very, very proud of you. Congratulations. So with that, to the Georgetown ISD Board of Trustees, as Superintendent of Schools, it is my distinct honor to certify that the students before us tonight, the Richarte High School class of 2018, have met the requirements as determined by the state of Texas and Georgetown Independent School District Board of Trustees for high school graduation. Congratulations.
Marvin Acevedo. Graduating is a dream come true. I never thought I would get here. I would like to thank my teachers and family. I'm here today about to graduate because of your support and encouragement. After graduation, I'm probably going to work for a while until I figure out what I want to do for a living. Brody Hunter Alexander. After graduation, I plan to continue working at Discount Tire. I'm also going to attend Texas State Technical College to get my welding certificate and then go to college to be a firefighter. I want to thank my mom for all she's done to support me. We have had our good times and our bad times for sure, but look at me now, I made it. This isn't the end. I'm going to make you proud. I love you, Mom. The second person I want to thank would be my beautiful girlfriend, Dolores. She helped me get up and go to school when I really didn't want to. She has helped me through a lot, and I thank her for that. I also want to thank my dad for being the mean one and really telling me how it is, even though I really hated it at times, and we butted heads a lot. I love you, Dad, and I'm proud to be your son. The experience I've had at Richarte has been good, thanks to all my teachers. I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. George for always wanting to keep me on my toes. I want to thank Miss McKay for talking to me and giving me advice when I needed someone to talk to. Now for the last person I want to thank, even though it kills me to say this, is Miss Gillespie. Thank you for not kicking me out of Richarte when my attendance was really not the best. I do want to thank her because if she had kicked me out, I would be at Eastview, probably not graduating until 2021. It's been real for Richarte. See y'all on the flip side. Catherine Alyssa Ayala. After graduation, I plan to pursue a career in cosmetology and will be applying at local cosmetology schools. I would like to thank both of my parents for their encouragement, love, and support. Another thanks goes out to the amazing teachers at Richarte, but there are two teachers in particular that deserve their own special thank you, and those teachers are Mr. Lanou and Miss McConnell. It's because of them that I am here, getting to walk across the stage and take my first steps into the adult life. With that being said, thank you, Mom, Dad, and Richarte High School teachers for all that you've done for me.
Anave Alyssa Barrera. After graduation, I plan to work at the airport until next spring, and then I plan to go to a dental assistant school and begin my career. I would like to thank my parents for everything they've done to help me work towards finishing high school. They motivated me, and now my future is brighter because of it. I am so grateful for everyone in my life who has encouraged me and made sure I knew I could do this. Thank you to all of you. Michael Joseph Ballou, Jr. First of all, I want to thank all my teachers, family, and friends for encouraging me to reach my goal and graduate. Fellow students, don't be afraid of fear because it sharpens you, it challenges you, it makes you stronger, and when you run away from fear, you also run away from the opportunity to be your best possible self. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and think of what could go right. Remember that life's greatest lessons are usually learned from the worst times and from the worst mistakes. So keep your head up, work hard, face your challenges, and follow your dreams. If I can do it, you can do it. Frank Edgar Cottle. After graduation, I'm going into the Army as a watercraft engineer. I would like to really thank every teacher I had. No matter how stubborn I was, they still worked with me and pushed me to do better than I thought I could. At times, they believed in me more than I believed in myself. So thank you all. I couldn't have made it without you.
Christopher Cushing. Now that I'm finished with school, I planned on enlisting in the U.S. Navy to gain new skills and explore the world. I feel the need to thank my family for always believing in me and helping me through the years. Another thanks to my friends and classmates for all the good times over the years. A special thanks to my girlfriend for helping me out of bed and forced me to go to school, because without that, I would have never finished school. I want to thank Richarte for helping me finish on time. Esther Estrada. Hey guys, after high school is to attend Austin Dental Assistant School in Round Rock. I want to thank all my family and friends for encouraging me to finish high school. Mom, I love you for being hard on me. Antonio, thank you for being my best friend and pushing me every single day to finish. I love you. Victoria, my girl, you're the best for also pushing me to finish English 4. Sam, you're an amazing friend, and I'm so glad that I met you and you listen to me cry about school every day. Everyone who came here tonight to see me walk across the stage, thank you for my motivation and support. I am truly grateful for all of you. My baby, Ava, I'm proud to say, even though I've had you at 17, I've worked hard every day to give you the best life. Teachers, you guys are amazing, and I'm going to miss you all dearly. To all the great friends, thanks for putting up with my sass. I'm proud to be a graduate and a teen mom and for not giving up on myself as much as I was tempted to at times. Best wishes to the classes of 2018. E-money is out. Emily Rose Gauthier. I'd like to thank my teachers from both past and present. The teachers here have inspired me greatly, and the impact that these individuals have made on my life shall stick with me forever. I'm really not kissing up or anything, truly. If it weren't for the amazing teachers that I've had here at Richarte, I don't think this could have ever been possible. I mean, maybe in 10 more years. My head is what I consider procrastination. I intend to expand my education through studying social work and psychology in college. I'll be starting at ACC, and I hope to transfer to either the University of Texas or Texas State University. Yep, this would be ideal.
Matthew Rene Guerrero. First, I would like to thank God for 2 reasons: putting me in this position and blessing me with an amazing, supportive group of parents. If I'm being honest, I would never have thought I would be walking across the stage to receive my diploma. High school was a rough time for me. Throughout the years, it made me believe that I wasn't bright and not going to be anything in society. That was until I enrolled in Richarte High School. The teachers and staff here are very special. Not only have they showed and taught me the education that I needed, but the one-on-one time I have had with them helped me get through some of the most difficult times in my life. So thank you, Richarte, for helping me do the unthinkable. Braylon Shea Hamby. I was struggling so much when I was at Leander, and I wanted to drop out. But my dad and stepmom told me about Richarte. I went to Richarte's open house, and I just loved it there. Richarte has helped me so much. I completed 2 years of credits in 1 year. There were times I did not think I could do it, but here I am graduating. I couldn't be more thankful than I am right now for all the teachers, my parents who didn't let me fail. Thank you, Mom, for never giving up on me and for putting up all my immaturity. After school, I want to get a job, then become a photographer. I love taking pictures, just like my stepmom, Sonia. I never thought I would be walking across the stage and be a graduate. I'm very thankful to everyone who helped me. Mason Farrell Hippie. After I graduate, I plan on pursuing a career in cybersecurity. I honestly want to thank every single staff member here at Richarte. Without all of you putting in as much effort as you do, this school wouldn't even be possible. I have met some of the most caring, intelligent, and hilarious people here at this school. However, I'd like to mention a few specific teachers that helped me become the person I set out to be when I started here. Those people are Mr. Siegel, Mr. Rube, Miss McKay, and Mr. George. These teachers allowed me to flourish as an individual and really find myself. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Brianna D. Howard. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who supported me through high school. A special thank you to my grandma, who has from day one taken me under her wing, loved and supported me through everything. Thank you, Grandma, for pushing me to be the best I could be and showing me that I can overcome any obstacle. Thank you to all my uncles, Donald, Michael, Eric, and my Aunt Erica, Crystal, who stood by my side and have been role models all my life. Thank you, Mom, for supporting me, loving me, and doing everything you can for me and my siblings. I plan on working all summer until I attend Allied Real Estate School in September.
Sarah Messina. Now that I have graduated, I plan to go to ACC for 2 years and then move on to a 4-year college. I have an interest in majoring in music or business. I'm still not sure. I want to thank Mr. Lanou for all the help getting me graduated. I had a rough past 6 months. After that, I buckled down to graduate, and I couldn't have done that without the support of my friends and family. I want to thank my mom for everything she's helped me with. I don't show it very often, but I do appreciate her so much. I can't wait to see what my future holds. If you put your mind to something, you can do it, and no one can stop you from achieving your goal. Oscar Morales Combian. At times, I thought that I wouldn't actually graduate, but here I am walking across this stage. I would not have reached this goal without the help and support of my friends, family, and teachers. A special shout out to Ms. McKay and Mr. Lanou for keeping me on track and dealing with my procrastination and whining. Thank you to my sister for motivating me when times were tough. I'm still deciding on a plan for my future. Meanwhile, I will continue working, save some money, and enjoy my summer. To my fellow classmates, I will miss you all, and I wish you all the best in life's next adventure.
Venezia Jolene Morales. There we go. I have always wanted to grow up to be an independent woman. I did not want to be the kind of female that had to depend upon someone else. My mother always taught me to do what I need to get where I want to be. My life has not always been easy, but the struggles I endured have made me a better and stronger person. After graduation, I will be joining the Navy and will be able to live independently. I will get my bachelor's degree in business and become a successful woman. If it were not for all the support and encouragement I was given here at Richarte High School, I do not know where I would be. I'm very grateful for all the help, and it has given me so much confidence. I thank every single teacher at Richarte for showing me the importance of education, that I can do anything I put my mind to. Matthew Byron H. Phillips. Though I am not sure 100%, I will most likely attend college after I graduate. In order to reach this point, I had a lot of help from my family and the teachers here at Richarte. It was my mom and grandma who pushed me hardest to finish high school and believed that I was too smart not to go. My uncle also encouraged me greatly to finish. Mr. Root, Mr. Lanou, and Ms. McKay did a very good job of helping me to finish working on my assignments. Had it not been for these people, I do not know what would have become of me. I have achieved what I thought I could not, and I am proud of myself for it. Lawrence Gabriel Ramos, Jr. After graduation, I plan on getting a job to save money and then head out of state for private military training for my future career. I'd like to thank all the teachers I had throughout this entire year for pushing me to keep going and not giving up on me when I just wouldn't do my work. I want to thank my dad for keeping me on a straight path and making sure I took care of all the requirements for graduation.
Carlos Renault. May 18th, 2018 was a big day for me. I finished my last required assignments, and I'm happy yet a bit worried about what the future holds. I am known by all the staff members to procrastinate and sleep a lot, but I finished and I am very happy to have done so. Now that I'm a graduate, I'm going into the Marines. I've signed some paperwork and still need a few things, but other than that, I should be able to leave by early June. First of all, I would like to give thanks to all the people in RHS office for helping me keep up with my school stuff and motivating me. I also want to thank every single one of my teachers this year and last. Some teachers are no longer with Richarte, but thanks to them, they've made it possible for me to graduate. To all the teachers, there has never been any other place I've felt more at home than Richarte, and I sometimes wish I was here more often than the real world. Although it's hard to leave here, someday we all will. I am grateful to all of you for making this place like a home. At Richarte, teachers are like moms and dads. Moms will always push you to do great things in life and succeed. And dads will always be there to talk to you about anything you may have questions about. With this, I say goodbye and thank you. Bella Renee Rosenbush. Now that I have graduated, I plan on going to TSTC for cybersecurity or electro-laser optics and working my way through school. I have to give a huge thank you to my best friend, Skylar. She helped me through so much this year. Thank you to Mrs. Bruce, who was there for me to talk to when I got overwhelmed. Thank you to the staff of Richarte for being an amazing group of people you are. You all gave me the drive to come to school, and I cannot thank you guys enough for encouraging and motivating me. Thank you, Mom, for being there and supporting me and giving me a roof over my head. A final thank you to my boyfriend, who is keeping me in the right mindset that I need to be in to keep moving forward. Alicia Nicole Saavedra. After graduation, my plan is to look into different cosmetology schools around the Austin area. I have money in my savings account, but I am debating on whether to use it to start off renting an apartment with a roommate or staying at home until I finish school so that I can save the money I have. I will be getting a job after graduation so I can start making money and saving. I know I want to focus on hair and makeup design and look forward to working in a salon after completing cosmetology school. I would like to thank all of the teachers who have helped me this year. Richarte is the best out of all other 4 schools I have been to, and I'm grateful for the support I've had here. I feel like I couldn't have done it without Richarte. Matt Sally. After I graduate, I plan to go to the Recording Conservatory of Austin to study audio engineering. I want to thank my teachers, my parents, and my friends, specifically Victoria, Esther, Jalen, Destiny, Matt T., and Mason. The people that I've gotten to know at this school are absolutely amazing, and I know that I've made friends for life. Richarte molded me into the person I am today, and I will never forget the experiences I've had or the friendships I've made. Also, a shout out to the office staff, Mrs. Nava, Miss Gillespie, Mrs. Morrison, Mrs. Smith, and Mr. Dyer. You guys are amazing. Finally, thank you to Mrs. Harris. You're the greatest sub ever. Brittany Leanne Sanders. After graduation, I plan on pursuing my career in the dental field. I am currently accepted to TSTC to get my dental assistant certificate for fall semester of 2018. My training will consist of hands-on experience at local dental offices during my 288 clinical hour trial, as well as hybrid learning practices on campus. I would like to thank my friends and family who helped me get to where I am today. I'd like to especially give thanks to my mother, Callie Loggins, and my daughter, Annabelle Abundes, for shaping me into the woman I am. They're the reason I'm here, and I couldn't be more grateful.
Matthew Tandy. After graduation, I plan to earn my prerequisite credits at ACC in Round Rock and live on my own. After getting my associate's degree, I will continue at a 4-year university or join the military. I haven't quite decided. I'd like to thank my teachers for helping me graduate and encouraging me to go a step further. The teachers at Richarte take a different approach to teaching, and I appreciate it. What they do is a good thing, a public service, if you will, teaching us how to find that speck of motivation we have and keep pushing until we are graduated. Thanks, guys. Most of all, I would like to thank my parents for putting up with every move in the book. I have attended a variety of schools, private, Christian, and military. They have seen all a boy can do, and somehow they still put up with me. My mom was the expert, proofreading the credit sheets to make sure I graduated on time. She was also the one waiting to hop on a flight when I was hospitalized in Georgia. She's the mom who never fails to find something to volunteer for, whatever needs to be done. Thank you, Mom, Dad, and teachers. Your boy is out of here. Alicia Lisette Turan. After graduation, I hope to continue working and soon attend the Salon Professional Academy to become a cosmetologist. Y'all come to me, I'll be the best and make you look fabulous. As much as I wanted to grow up, I can't believe the time has arrived, the first stair step into the real world. I have always dreamt of this day, and here it is. Reality is here to slap us in the face and tell us, no more kid stuff, no more sleeping in, there are bills to pay, and time never stops. Knowing that time never stops reminds me that I shall now live every day to the fullest and show the ones who are there for me that I truly love them and that I am thankful for them. Thank you to my parents and family for picking me up when I fell and for never judging my decisions. Thank you to my boyfriend Philip and his family. I wouldn't be walking across this stage today if it wasn't for you all encouraging me. Also, thank you to V, Juju, for being my bestest friend. Last but not least, thank you to all of the teachers and staff at Richarte. I couldn't have made it without you guys. Live for accomplishments, not compliments. Stephanie Celeste Torres. My plan after this day is to attend Austin Community College and get my nursing degree. I would like to thank Mr. Lanou for helping me so much with my English and government classes and for just being such a kind, funny, and caring teacher. I would also like to thank Mr. Rube for being an awesome math teacher. In fact, the best math teacher I've ever had. I've had so many good memories of this school and made new friends. I will always remember and cherish Richarte High School. Jose Vigil. After graduation, I plan on going to TSTC to get a welding certificate to get a head start in life. When I feel the time is right, I will then follow my dream and join the United States Marine Corps as an infantryman. I would like to thank my parents and teachers of Richarte High School for helping me along the way in getting my diploma.
I'm going to go off script for just a minute, and I know that Ms. Nava's back here concerned about what I'm going to say. So I just want to say for a moment before we close how very proud I am of our graduates here at Richarte High School. The 2018 graduating class is an amazing group of individuals, and it has been my privilege to be able to get to work with them and to get to know them. I will say that this has been my favorite year of my entire career, and it's because of these guys back here. So let's give them a big round of applause again and tell them thank you. closing, families, visitors, guests, and especially to our graduates, I'd like to thank you all for being with us tonight. A few final thoughts just to share before we close. There are 5 key words in GISD's mission that I know you've heard before: inspire, empower, lead, grow, and serve. To the graduating class of 2018, you are ready and you're well prepared to take on the world. Graduates, even though you're well prepared as a parent and as a principal, I can tell you, and your parents know too, that as much as we would like to give you every single tool you will need, it's impossible for our children to leave us having learned absolutely everything they need to know in this rapidly ever-changing world. However, if you keep in the forefront of your mind these 5 words from our mission after you leave us, and you'll be successful in taking on whatever you encounter. The first word is inspire. I hope we've inspired you and that you make it your mission to inspire others. Empower. You've been empowered to take control of your future and of your learning. Empower your own children and those around you and give them the tools to be lifelong learners. Lead. Leadership is critical, and you are all leaders in your own individual ways. Always lead for the good of humanity. Grow. Keep growing and never stop learning. And finally, serve. Service and giving back to the community. Give back to the community that has given you so much through service to others above yourselves. At Richarte, we say that sometimes making a difference means being the difference. Class of 2018, our world and our future are in your hands. As Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. I hope we've inspired and empowered you to go forth and make a difference and be that change. Thank you all for being with us tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated while our teachers lead our graduates to the center of the auditorium for the recessional. I give you the class of 2018.